Okay, guys, I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's four sheets here that are kind of a pinkish tint. Man, I don't know what kind of wood that is. That stuff is hard and heavy. I bet you those pink sheets weigh 20 or 25% more than those other sheets. I don't know what they are. Man, they're heavy. Well, I got it all screwed down. There's 50, I think it was either 53 or 55 screws per board on this deck, holding the deck down. And I was going to use my roofing nailer and screws, but I had enough screws. I just went ahead and just keep on screwing it. And I was trying to figure out a way to show you how stable this thing was, the way that I've built it. And I've got an empty thing of nails here, and I filled it almost plumb full of water. And the water is a little, I put a little stuff in it to make it brown where you can see the water. I weigh 190 pounds, and I have to really stomp hard just to get that water to move a little. I mean, but that's the only thing I could think of to show you how stable it was. But man, of course the wagon's in the way, but I'm gonna have 4 windows here, and the windows are 2.5 foot across a piece, and they're a little over 6 foot tall, and I'm going to put them about 2 foot, approximately 2 foot off the floor. That's where my septic system is going to go. That won't be there, and all the stumps will be gone, but that's going to be the view out of my living room. And then right here I'm going to have a window, and right about here I'm going to have a window. I'm gonna have 13 big windows in this cabin, and it's just, I can't wait to see. Of course, you know, all this stuff will be gone. We're under construction right now, but I can't wait. I absolutely can't wait. 16 by 32, I know I've told you that before, but in case somebody else is listening, let them know. Now then, my next little project is I brung some paint that I had left over from 2 or 3 jobs, just bits and pieces, and I'm gonna mix them all together and paint this deck tomorrow. I'm gonna get up in the morning, get it blown off, get all this stuff on the ground raked up, pick up these blocks and all this junk. And I got a few screws around the edge that are just there for whenever I had my little tarp up here to get me in the shade. Get everything picked up, put me a good heavy coat of paint on this thing, let it dry for 3 or 4 hours, and then I'm gonna do it again. I think I've got, I don't know, about 7 or 8 gallons of paint, so that ought to really let me put it to it. I'm gonna go all the way around this edge down here to really make sure it's sealed up nice and tight. But guys, thank you so much for checking in with me this evening. I'm just a very happy camper. It was a lot of work to do this floor, but the floor is the foundation. And if you don't get the foundation right, everything from there is wrong from now on. So I took my time, I did it to the best of my abilities. I know it's not perfect, but it's as close as I could get it with my small amount of knowledge. Everything that I've done here, I've watched somebody on YouTube do it, Deep South. Man, that guy, he built one beautiful little cabin. My cabin won't be near as pretty as his is, but it'll serve my function. And I know my wife is just, can't wait to get up here and get to do something. And now it's time to start building walls. I'm not gonna start building walls quite yet. Next weekend I've gotta do a bunch of stuff at home. But as soon as I can, I'm gonna get my brother and a friend of mine to come up here and see if we can't knock out some walls and rafters and stuff, and see if we can't get a big dent in this thing. But I don't know if I've told you this or not, but my ceilings are gonna be 12 foot tall in this thing. It's 16 foot wide, 32 foot long. I'm gonna have 12 foot high ceilings. So that is gonna just really open it up. That building behind me there, it's 16 by 32. It's the same size as this, but I'm gonna make my roof a little bit steeper than that one. And I haven't decided if I'm gonna make my porch quite as big. That porch over there is 21 foot. And I don't know if I'm gonna quite go that big or not. I haven't really decided yet. I may just go 16 foot, I'm not for sure. But not a bad looking view for a little old cabin in the woods, eh? like I said, of course, the mess will all be cleaned up then. My mother is a pyromaniac. I'm gonna bring her down here and let her burn brush. She loves to burn stuff. But man, it's coming along, guys. I got the hardest part done. Now I can go to work building walls and stuff. I just can't wait. Well, you guys have a good day, and thanks again. And hit that subscribe button if you hadn't. I sure would appreciate it.